This is Michael Gerace with Clearview Sewer Cams. It is February 11th, 2022. We're located at 15321 Kingswood Lane, Sherman Oaks, California. And we're at the front of the property. We're just to the right of the front steps and the entrance to the front door of the house. And we have a 4-inch ABS plastic sewer clean out that is in a concrete box, a round concrete box with a concrete lid. And we are going to set our camera right at the opening. We're going to zero out our camera monitor. And we're going to begin running our camera through the ABS plastic sewer line. Entering the sewer line, and it is ABS plastic, and we have an inlet. Now we're pushing out toward the street. Making a turn, and the fittings appear to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Got a little bit of water in the line right here. Got a little bit of a belly. Going to keep pushing out, and it's a very short belly, and we're coming out of it now. We're going to pause. We're going to pull back just a tiny bit right there, and this is our transition at 36 feet 9 inches from our ABS plastic property sewer line to our 6-inch vitreous clay city lateral. City lateral runs from the property line to the city sewer tie-in connection, which is the homeowner's responsibility. We're going to begin pushing in very slowly. Our next joint we're going to drop into a little bit. We got a little bit of an offset at the next joint. Not terrible. And we're going to continue to push in. Look at the next joint. The next joint has a tiny bit of an offset. Again, not terrible. And we're going to continue to go toward the city sewer tie-in connection. The next joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. I'm going to continue to push in. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Next joint coming up right here, we're in fair and maintainable condition. A little tiny bit of an offset, and we drop into the city sewer right there. That is our city sewer tie-in connection. And all the vitreous clay pipe and fittings appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. The ABS plastic pipe and fittings appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. And now we're going to begin pulling back from our city sewer tie-in connection. You can see there was water rushing through at the bottom. Now we're pulling back. A little bit of an offset at the saddle, but not bad. A lot of times we get offsets in the vitreous clay joints because there is a large hub and the piece of pipe goes in, and there's concrete packed around it. And there is some play in the joint sometimes, so we get a little bit of an offset. But if we don't have a major break or root intrusion, and that was our connection to the city sewer. We're going to continue pulling back now through our ABS plastic pipe and fittings. We're in a drop. That's why we've got some water hanging off our camera lens. We're coming up, and now we're making a turn, and we're coming back toward our mainline sewer clean out in the driveway, and everything appears to be draining pretty well. And we've already inspected all the fittings and all the piping from the mainline sewer clean out to the city sewer tie-in connection. I'm going to continue pulling back. Now we're pulling back and up and out of our mainline sewer cleanout. And we're going to pause now, and we're going to relocate our camera equipment to the bathroom back by the cabana. So we're going to pause. Okay, we are at the back guest house and cabana area, and we have a 2-inch mainline cleanout, or waistline cleanout. Actually, it's a waistline cleanout back behind this building, and we're going to set our camera down right at the opening. We're going to zero out our camera monitor, get a good accurate reading, and we're going to begin pushing in through our clean out. We got some debris in there. A little debris. We're going to pause for a moment. Okay, we're going to continue running out. I'm going to flush the toilet real quick. Wash it. We're going to pause for a moment. We're going to rinse the camera lens off. We're going to get some water in there. Okay, we're going to continue pushing out now, and we're pushing out toward the front of the house. We've got a pretty long run. There's a joint. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. So far the line looks like it's got fall because we don't have standing water. Coming up on the joint. Take a look at this. Looks like we got some debris in here at the top of the pipe. Don't know what that is, but we got some debris stuck to the piping. Going to continue to run out. We had a coupling there, appeared to be in fair and maintainable condition. Now it looks like we're coming up on a turn, and the joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. Continue to push out. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. We have another joint coming up, and that joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Another joint coming up, making a little turn. Those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. We have long lengths of ABS plastic piping, and we have another turn. Those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. Got another joint coming up, and those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition, as do those joints. And we're going to pause. We're going to pull back just a little tiny bit for a moment, and right at that, looks like a clean out. Keep going. Go in just a tiny bit right here. We'll go in just a tiny bit to about there. Right there. We're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we located this area. It is a 2-inch ABS plastic clean out opening that is just before the walk-in wrought iron gate on the right hand side of the house in the planter area. It's about 5 feet toward the front of the house from the walk-in gate, and it is a 2-inch ABS plastic clean out. There is a lot of wood chips around it. We're going to put a flag, an orange flag, next to it after. This way you can identify it, and it should not be covered up. It would be a good idea to put maybe a green sewer box over it so it doesn't get lost. If you ever need it, you wouldn't be able to find it if it gets covered up. So we're going to continue running out now toward the sewer line, and you'll see the branch opening when we get there. And this is still all ABS plastic pipe and fittings. Appears to be 4-inch pipe and fittings. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. We'll see a Y branch or see a combi that we'll be going into, which is a fitting. And there's another coupling that appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. And we're going downhill a little bit now. We're probably going to have a drop. So we're making some turns, and we're making a drop right here. Making a drop and making another turn. And now we're going to keep running in. Making another drop. We're kind of on the hillside a little bit, so it's kind of difficult. We've got some drops in here. Making another turn. Got a lot of turns in this line. It may be very difficult to try and get through all the turns. We've gotten through 90% of it. Going in, and we're going to make another drop. And making another turn. Very difficult. We're going to try and run some water right now and see if it'll help us. We're going to pause for a moment, try and run some water. So we're just going to pause our mic and keep pushing. Okay, we're going to begin pulling back. We're out at the front of the house. And that's the tie-in, so we're going to pause for a moment. We're going to wait till all the water subsides. So that was the tie-in to the front sewer line, approximately 157 feet. Yeah, because you have seen that in that chart. So that's the Y. We're going to pull back just a little bit more. We're in a drought and we've got water dripping off the camera lens. Keep coming back. Okay, and now we're out of our branch. That was out of our main run. And now we're pulling back. Here, I'll pull back. We're going to pull back and take a good look at the rest of the line. We looked at it all the way out. That was our last drop. And that was tying into the main sewer line out in front. And we looked at the majority of all the ABS plastic before we started running water. We had to get some water in there to help us. We're making a turn. Those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. Long length of ABS plastic, and another turn. Those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. Another turn, and those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition as well. Have another turn. Those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition, as does the next turn. Those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. Going to make another turn. Two turns. Those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. A lot of turns in this line, trying to get around areas, I'm sure. Sometimes difficult on a hillside and different levels. That's a coupling. Appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Another coupling. Appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Making another turn. Those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. And another fitting, inlet fitting. I believe that was our clean out. Another turn. Those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. We're coming back and making another turn. Those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. We're pretty lucky to get out all the way with all the turns in the line. It's just difficult trying to run the camera out sometimes. Now we have another turn. Those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. That's coupling. Appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. And there we have another coupling. Appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Making a turn. Those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. We have a little bit of debris at the top of that. It looks like it's washing out too. Looks like we washed some of it out already. And that'll wash out as you get water flowing through here. The joint appeared to be in fair and maintainable condition. This had probably some construction debris. Could have been plaster or something adhered to the pipe. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Coming back toward our waistline clean out back behind the cabana. And another fitting, inlet fitting, appears to be in fair and maintainable condition, as does that one. Pulling back. Another fitting, appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Now we're pulling up and out of our waistline clean out, and we ran the waste line and sewer line from the back of the cabana. And we're going to pause right now, and we're going to relocate our equipment over to the other side of the house by the barbecue area. Okay, we are on the back side of the house now by the air conditioning condensers, and we have a mainline sewer clean out on the wall. I'm going to pause for one moment. Okay, so we're going to continue. We're at our opening. We're going to zero out our camera monitor right now. We're at the clean out on the wall. We have a 4-inch ABS clean out. We're going to insert our camera and run through the waste line. And this is going under the house. And the joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition so far. We have ABS plastic pipe and fittings. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Coming up to another joint, a little bit of a turn. Those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. Coming up to another joint, and that's a little bit of a turn. Those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition as well. Coming up to another fitting or joints, and another turn, and those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. And we have an inlet here we're pushing through, and appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Another turn, those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition, and another turn, and those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. Coming up to another inlet right here, and those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition, as do those joints in the turn. And we're running out. Those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition as well. And we're going to pause for a moment. We're going to try and get some water running in the house, make it a little bit easier to push out. So we're going to pause. Okay, we're going to continue to push out. Make another turn. Making a drop. We're dropping into our main right here, and that's our main. That's our main run. So we're gonna shut our water off. We're going to pause for a moment, and then we're going to begin pulling back. So we're at the front of the house at our main. We're going to pause here. Okay, we're going to begin pulling back, coming out of our ABS plastic waste line and sewer line. Not do this one? Just pull straight back. Huh? Okay, we're going to continue to pull back because I'm fighting with my partner that doesn't want to let me do any work anymore. But it's okay. I can talk. I'm going to keep narrating for you. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Those fittings look good. When I say fair and maintainable condition, that's about as good as it gets. Those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. And we viewed all of the piping from here running out. So we're just going to keep an eye on it. We're not going to comment on every single joint because we've already done that on the way out. If we do notice anything, we will make a remark, but everything looked good, looked to be in fair and maintainable condition on the way out. Just keep an eye on the camera as we're pulling back. We're pulling back toward our waistline cleanout that is right at the end of the air conditioning condensers as you're walking toward the front gate, or the gate that is toward the front of the house. adjacent to the garage. We're pulling back. Those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition, and we're pulling back toward our waistline cleanout now, and we will be pulling out of our waistline cleanout, and that will conclude our video waistline and sewer line inspection for the property.